Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse. We're getting started right at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on this manic Monday. Got a lot to cover today. If you're new to the channel, awesome. Welcome. If you're returning, even better. Good to see you back. So with that, it's been a long weekend. I'm not going to lie. Drove out to Arizona on Thursday. Unfortunately, there was an Amazon semi that hit the underpass an hour before me, and both Amazon drivers passed away, and I was caught in traffic for 2.5 hours while they try to work through all that. So it was a brutal drive. I was on a record pace to get to Arizona, and then unfortunately 2 people passed away in Amazon semi. And then after that, golfed in the heat Friday, and then pool party with the family for my sister's 50th. And of course, hung out with my niece, her daughter, and stuff. It's graduating as well. So 2 full days in the sun, and it's pretty hot there. It was like 90, 98, 99 degrees both days. So somewhere around there, almost 100. So get pretty tired after that. And then drove back yesterday, right? Drove back yesterday. Solid 6-hour drive. Traffic was starting to get pretty heavy at about 89 miles. So we'll do our best. Usually I have my 1 Celsius in the morning. Today I have 2 Celsius today already. So we'll see if the second one kicks in, because we'll try to make it through. We'll try to make it through. But, good morning, everybody. Good morning. We're back in the computer lab. Just checking all the traps, all the charts over here. See if we got any traps working. Glitch, sending love from Arizona, brother. Awesome. Yeah, that's where I just came back from, was Arizona. Back home in Southern California, though. Good morning, Christopher Miving. I'm not sure if I said that correctly. If not, I apologize. It's not my strong suit, pronunciations. So, but good morning, good morning, good morning. Cat, please, for sure. IO looks to be breaking back out. Trip sounded eventful. When baby comes, won't have time. So enjoy. Yeah, I think we're getting to the stage of hunkering down. We've been on a lot of trips the first 5 months of 2024. We went on a baby moon to Florida in March. We what else did we do? We did a lot of things. I've been to Arizona. She's been to Arizona separately. And where else? Oh, we went to Big Bear for skiing. Well, I skied. She stayed at the cabin, obviously. That was in April. What else? Oh, I went to Nashville for the guys' annual trip, but also known as the baby shower. So yeah, been on a lot of trips, but we're about a month out. So probably gonna just start hunkering down and just save our energy, right? Save our energy and just focus on work. And she's pretty much been through all the nesting, right? The car is still full of baby shower gifts because she flew out there for the baby shower in Arizona back in, early April, right? Early April. And so that was another reason why I drove out there, is to bring back all the baby shower gifts. The car is still full. I was too tired to unload it yesterday after driving. So that's probably my goal today. Lawrence, good morning. Good morning. Versus Sweden. Okay, there you go. Good morning. Thanks for the analysis. Any update on Telcoin? Damon Jackson, Twitter X app. Awesome. Welcome. Good to see you here. Condolences to the family of the Amazon. Yeah, that was brutal. And it was crazy. It was like, I didn't see, they probably already taken them off, because one passed away, and then one was in critical condition. And I think the one in critical condition passed away later on. From what I hear, I didn't actually see the news on it myself. But yeah, that is brutal. And I didn't know how many packages they could fit into an Amazon semi, but there was a sea of packages that they were still on the ground 2.5 hours later. So they had but they had it all cleaned up by the time I drove back on Sunday. So crazy. Good morning from Sweden. Yep. Awesome. Cool. All right. So this is Bitcoin. So we're going to get into it. First half of the live stream, we're going to cover the charts pretty quickly, pretty heavily. We're going to get into Bitcoin. Then we'll do the altcoins. Then we'll get into the indices like the NASDAQ. And then we'll take a peek at the Magnificent Seven, see what they're doing. And then anything else that catches our eye, like the Bitcoin mining stocks, right? We'll definitely cover the Bitcoin mining stocks today as well. Hut's still making a move up. It's looking pretty good. I have longer term options on those from all the way till October. So I've got some time for that to play out. So I'll try to push it as long as possible. If it starts to sell off, then I'll close the options and then reload them again later. So we'll see how that plays out. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. Obviously, this is for educational purposes only. And hopefully we have a little bit of fun along the way. So let's get into it. This is Bitcoin. We'll get into it. Steve, good morning, all. Let's go. Yep, let's go. Let's go. All right. I think the second one's starting to finally kick in over here, the second Celsius. So we'll see if we get all hyped up and this usually it doesn't take that much caffeine. Usually I'm a 200 milligrams person and I'm good for the whole entire day. I don't need like 2 cups of coffee. I don't need 2 Celsius, but that was a long weekend in the sun. So here we are. We'll see if the second one kicks in. We'll get rocking and rolling here. Got my water, got a big cup of water, so it should be good. But yeah, we're talking about back here, even back here for a month and a half. This could be the bottom, but it's too early to call it. This could be the bottom, but it's too early to call it. This could be the bottom, but it's too early to call it, right? That's what we talked about on every single bottom. Because we're waiting for I'm what I always talk about is that I'm always waiting for a higher probability reversal. So even back here, like this could be the bottom, but I'd be looking for what looks to be a higher low, right? And then see how it's starting to break out after that, right? But then it starts to sell back off. So that wasn't the bottom. And there's other things that, what I've been saying for almost 2 months now is that we are not out of the woods yet. And I talked about it on my post in the Discord earlier today as well. 2 out of the 3 things that we've been talking about on the live stream, we are out of the woods. But that third and final piece to the puzzle, obviously you don't wait for that if you're a swing trader, but it's just a milestone to think of that I will retire that phrase. I'll retire that saying that we are not out of the woods yet. Once we get that candle close back above 73,100. Once we do that, you'll no longer hear me talk about we are not out of the woods yet. So that's kind of like the third and final piece. But obviously, if you're buying the dip, you're not waiting for that, right? Or at least I'm not. So I'm a little bit more aggressive, but whether you're buying back here or you're waiting for that higher low to be established and then start to break out over here, it's back above the trending dots. And then you got a pending buy signal, pending, and then a buy signal. Now it's starting to take off back to the upside. It's not shown, but this is a key target area, target 4, and it's already breaking above target 4. So one of the things we've been talking about and covering a lot is once target 4 has been hit, then will it flip the resistance into support? And if it does, that's a very positive sign. That's a really major milestone. And so let's put on some of the drawings just so I don't forget. So we talked about it. We covered it. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. And then would this be a higher low, right? We didn't know for sure. We don't have a magic crystal ball, right? Would this be a higher low? So looks like it was putting in a higher low. Looks like it was putting in a higher low. Too early to say. And then it started to go pending buy signal again and start to break out of this downward trend line, right? So that's probably where most often I will be personally buying is something like that, right? But I started buying back here because it looked like on lower time frames that the bottom was in. So I took some of the buying there and then added to my position back over here. So me personally, yes, I bought the dip. I probably bought too much of the dip, right? Not only Bitcoin, but a lot of these other altcoins that are on my watch list that we're gonna cover. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Obviously, Bitcoin's up right now on my buy the dip scenario, and the arrow is up, right? The arrow is up. We had it back here, and we're just adjusting it. And of course, the last milestone is getting back above over here like that. And of course, when are we going to get out of our position, right? We're going to try to push it as long as possible. But of course, if it starts breaking back down from this trend line, among other things that we're going to be watching very closely, you start getting candle closes back below, right? At what point do you take profits? So hopefully we go much higher, but we will stay cautiously optimistic until we start getting back above here. And this is probably where I'd even put this is where I had that rocket ship, right? So you start getting candle closes back above 73,100, double arrow rocket ships. We're back into price discovery, right? We're back into making new all-time highs. And that's when price could really take off to the upside. So we will see how it plays out. That's what I'm staying cautiously optimistic. And of course, we've got the red arrow down below here. When to pull the parachute, when to collect profits, right? Hopefully not for a while. Hopefully not for a while. But we will see how it plays out. And we'll try to push this as long as possible over here. Took out this pivot point back here at 64,000. We talked about it in real time. It was starting to break out here. And then, of course, we had ended up being a buy signal. The pending buy turned into a buy signal and closed back above 64,000, taking out this pivot point over here. And to me, that confirmed the higher low. So this higher high, taking out this pivot point here. I think you can see all this. I think you can see it here. Let me just kind of zoom in here. This higher low with the candle close back above here, in my opinion, was the confirmed higher low, right? So this close here took out this pivot point, and then this close here really confirmed it, taking out this pivot point over here. So just wanted to point that out. We've been talking about it, we've been covering it, and of course, I was posting a lot of charts on Friday after golf. Posted a bunch of them, and because a lot of the crypto assets were a lot of the altcoins were starting to break out as well. So I posted a lot of them, and then I took a nap. That's how old I'm getting, right? 45, golfed for 4 hours, right? Then had some lunch with the crew, my nephew and two of my best friends for a long time, and then posted a bunch of charts for about an hour or so, maybe more. I posted like 20 charts on the Twitter X app, and then had to take an old man nap, and then go to dinner with my dad and stepmom. So, but before we keep going, this is Bitcoin. Help me, help you, help me. Smash that like button. Come over here, hit that repost button, and throw in a quick comment. Just could be a quick little emoji, right? That took 10 seconds. That took 10 seconds. So if we could do that, that'd be great. We got 4 people helping me out over there right now. And if you're on the YouTube app, same thing. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Help me, help you, help me. And then that way we can continue to keep this going and continue to help others as well. So with that, so that's Bitcoin. That's what we're looking at here. Let's get this back out over here. Take a look at a couple things I want to just quick follow-ups. Let's put this back on over here. I got the Pi cycle just for fun. It's an oldie but a goodie indicator. There's a free one on TradingView, right? And then this is me drawing it out, kind of the trajectory of it. So I was pointing out over here, there's not only bearish divergence going back to, this is all bearish divergence, but price went above the green line and then came back all the way over here, tested the red line in this uptrend, never closed below it. So that was a positive sign. And that's, another reason why we're talking about maybe the bottom could be in, because it lined up with target 3 to the downside. So it hit 3 out of the 4 targets to the downside. And then over here, it was finding support at target 2, right? Finding support at target 2. And now here we are, right? So I put the question mark back up over here. We don't know when, but maybe it takes some time, right? Maybe it takes some time to kind of battle out. We don't know exactly how it's going to play out. Maybe it comes back out like this again, and then starts to make its move back up like that. And again, we don't know when. Obviously, it could go straight back up, come back down again, and then maybe at one point it gets back above the green line. So could take some time to play out. And then once it breaks that all-time high here, we kind of put this out like this. This game theory in real time. I didn't map this out visually before the live stream. I like to do everything uh, in real time, right? So it's possible it does something like this, right? Even on this chart. So you kind of see how it plays out. Maybe it comes back in, gets rejected, maybe even comes back all the way to the red line. And then once it starts breaking out from the all-time highs, right? The all-time daily candle close high at 73,100-ish. On this one, it's 73,300-ish because each exchange is a little bit different. So just be aware of that. Oh, I think the second Celsius is finally kicking in. I'm starting to get in the groove over here. Look out. Yes, sir. Appreciate you sharing positions. We know you don't give financial advice, but we watch. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's go. 400 milligrams caffeine finally kicking in. Woo, Caesar. Welcome back. Good afternoon. All right, we're gonna be rock and rolling today. Now let's keep the water flowing. I was so tired earlier, but 2 Celsius is kicking in. So this is what I'm kind of thinking, right? Maybe it kind of comes up. Of course, it could just break right through it and short squeeze straight up, right? It could do that, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get rejected. That's going to be pretty good, strong resistance where the perma bears might try to attack again, and then this would be like trapping more perma bears, right? And this would probably hurt more perma bulls as well. This correction here because they start FOMOing in, right? Start FOMOing in. They'll probably buy right here as it looks. Maybe it's spiking above with a wick. Start buying again, right? And then they have to hold through some more pain, possibly, and then maybe it kind of takes off to the upside after that. I don't know. We're just making it up as we go, and just something I can kind of see how it plays out kind of letting the trending dots catch up as well. Maybe one more shakeout, capture more perma bears, and then then we just rip to the upside, right? That would be awesome. That'd be amazing. That'd be the first time Bitcoin ever hits $80,000. That'd be the first time ever Bitcoin possibly hits $90,000. Who knows if it's 100,000? Kind of zoom out here. This is kind of the trajectory of this, right? And then there is a confluence of reasons why that if it does hit that trajectory, right? Could be sometime in September that maybe there's a pi cycle top. And this yellow line is from this as well, right? So kind of it's trending upward and is now $127,650. This yellow line. So anytime it's made a new all-time high, Bitcoin, it's retested this yellow line, right? And every cycle so far, the pi cycle indicator top has flashed. Will this time be different? We don't know. I didn't put all my eggs in one basket for that one indicator, right? But it is something to pay attention to, right? It is something to pay attention to. And that'd be amazing if it did it one more time, right? It would be amazing if it did one more time. So that's what we're going to continue to watch over there. This is actually starting to trend higher, right? So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. That's why I kind of put like a big sniper lens on it like that, kind of over there like that. So we don't know. If it takes longer by going sideways, right, then this would probably get extended out like that time-wise. And so that would take longer for it to kind of like flip up. So we'll see. The longer it takes, the higher the price could probably would most likely go, right? So the positive is yes, it might not happen quickly. If it does happen quickly, I think it's lower prices. The longer it takes for it to cross over, the higher the Bitcoin price it is. So there is a positive. Both outcomes are positive. Either we go high quicker or we go higher slower, right? So we'll see. This is pure speculation. We're really speculating right now. We're 100% speculating. This was an amazing move over here. It'd be crazy if it kind of played out similar, right? Speaking of, we could probably do something like that just for fun. What if it played out similar like this? I don't think it would play out exactly, right? That'd be too easy, right? So, I mean, it's pretty close right now. So if we just kind of adjusted that, just kind of playing it out in real time, that's what it kind of looked like, right? I think, you know, that's possible. I mean, that is possible. It's pretty close. Like if you move this over here, let's move that over like that, right? Let's see. Put it where the candles are, not where the wicks are. So something like that, right? I mean, that kind of works out with my drawing, so we'll see. I don't expect the fractals to ever play out exactly. It's just always an idea. But again, you can see that it would, if it starts breaking out of this area here, where the highest daily candle close of all time, you can see that price could take off to the upside very quickly. So will it consolidate, right? Get maybe multiple wicks rejected here, right? And then consolidates, kind of let the red trending line catch up as well, and then takes off to the upside. Woo! 20 minutes of pure Bitcoin speculation. Let's go, Steve. All right, grab that coffee, rocket ships. Let's go. So we will see how it plays out. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. Ethereum drew this out a few days ago, right? Bullish divergence, hit target 4. Looks like it was finding support. Still similar thoughts. Oh, let me take off the pi cycle indicator, right? We don't need that on there. All right, there we go. There we go. Now we're ready. Let's keep going. Probably won't spend as much time, but we'll just kind of check in on all the altcoins over here as well. We're just breaking on that downward trend line. Had a buy signal over here on Friday, May 17th. And so I was posting that on the Twitter X app as well. And then drew this out, right, a few days ago, that looking for that higher low as well, breaking on that longer term downward trend line that was drawn out a long time ago. Solana hit 4 targets to the downside. Was looking like this is possibly the low. Looking for that higher low, right? Hit 3 out of the 4 targets, came back down, built in a higher low, took off to the upside. Excuse me. Took off to the upside. Talked about this buy signal on Wednesday. Hit target 4. And this is what I'm talking about on Bitcoin too, right? If it flips the 4th target from resistance into support, that is very bullish, right? Very, very bullish, right? We love to see that, right? So that's a big possible milestone. And we drew this out, I believe it was back there like this. Even if it comes back, this flips it. Who knows if it takes some time to build up and then takes off to the upside like that, right? So even consolidating under here is very bullish, right? Any type of consolidation, consolidating a key 4th target area, very bullish, right? And this is, of course, very, very, very bullish up to the upside like that, right? So that's what we're going to continue to watch over there on Solana. Looking pretty good though, right? Looking pretty good. We were talking about it back here. Could the bottom be in? Sure, but it's too early to call it. Could this be a higher wick bottom, but a lower close? Could this be the bottom? Sure. But this is the higher probability. The higher low is the higher probability. So even if you waited for this breakout somewhere around in here at 150, that's still good, because who knows if at 108, right? You could have guessed this wick, you could have guessed this wick, then you guess this one, then you guess this wick, right? At what point, at the same time, like if you guessed all of these wicks were the bottom, it still comes out to somewhere around there, right? So it's still, I'd rather still personally, as my own personal opinion, I'd still rather wait for a higher probability there or over here, right? So either way, it kind of works out the same, but it just gives me peace of mind that it is a higher probability breakout here, or you're waiting for the higher low over here, or you're taking a position here and then adding over here, right? So I'd rather do that than pick wicks all the way down, right? That's not my strategy. So let's keep going. Chainlink. Could this play out exactly like Solana? That would be crazy. I love it. I love it. We don't know if it will or not, but hit 4 targets to the downside. Started to break out over here. We talked about it. We covered it back above the trending dots here on Wednesday, the 15th. Had a pending buy signal on Thursday, the 16th. Closed with the buy signal. hit 3 out of the 4 targets to the upside, just like Solana, right? Now, we drew this out because what if it puts in a higher low, just like Solana, and then takes off to the upside and hits target 4, just like Solana? That would be awesome. That would be amazing. This would be the higher low. This would be the next possible breakout. Maybe it takes a little bit longer. Maybe it doesn't take as long, right? Maybe it is just like I drew it out, but could also take a little bit longer, similar to Solana. That would be awesome, right? What a awesome move that would be. Sand, still waiting, right? Still waiting over here. Got some green trending dots though. Got some green trend here. There we go. Got 3 trending dots over here. So could be breaking out in the near future. Similar thoughts, breakout, higher low. Let's go. Woo! Filecoin still waiting, right? Still towards these bottom. So still so many opportunities out there. Ooh, we got alerts going off over here. Got alerts. Got my alert notifications going off. What else? That's Filecoin. Near. We put out the inverse head and shoulders. This was the higher low. Higher low confirmed. Another higher low over here, right? Another higher low breaking out up here. Uh, pretty close to where the inverse head and shoulders target is, just above $8, retesting that March 2024 highs, right? So that would be good. So could consolidate underneath and then break out hard to the upside after that. We will see, but Near is still on track, and my buy the dip scenario on Near is looking pretty good. And then we have longer term target 3 of 4 that has not been hit yet, right? So longer term target 2, longer term target 1, all have been hit. Remember, Bitcoin hit 4 out of 4. Bitcoin made candle closes back above this area up here. So there's still so much potential on these altcoins. So much opportunity, so much potential. We don't know if one is going to hit all the targets. We don't know if one is going to make new all-time highs. We don't know if one of the altcoins is going to go crazy. So I'm diversified even within my altcoin holdings, and of course Bitcoins and Ethereum as well. So Near Dot has another pending buy signal. Let's take a look at Dot over here, right? Had that another RSI buy signal over here, starting to look pretty good. Will it break through target 1, hit target 2, 3, and then possibly 4? Got double arrows above here, similar to Solana, right? Similar to Solana. That's how I kind of see it play out. Oh, pending buy signal just disappeared on Dot. Algo still waiting, right? Oh, kind of broke out of here, and now we're just still going sideways, consolidating. But could we see a pending buy signal in the near future? It's possible this is a low. It's possible this is a higher low. We will see. Had a quick short squeeze all the way up to 26 cents, came all the way back down, right? So could see a breakout in the near future, and when it does, could see another short squeeze similar to that. Mana, similar thoughts, right? We drew out this downward trend line a long time ago, over a month ago, right? Over a month ago. Here we are, green trending dots as well. You can kind of see over here, 2 or 3 in a row. Cardano, similar thoughts, right? Breaking out of this downward trend line. I guess you could do it like that. This is probably better, right? So not quite yet. You got this touch point, all those touch points, right? Possible, you got bullish divergence, possible creating a higher low. See if it breaks out. Let's go. Rari, aka Ferrari, right? Rarible. So we'll see if it's going to break out in the near future. We drew this out back here. And let's see. Probably more like that. Back tested the downward trend line. Matic, similar thoughts over here, right? Similar thoughts. Atom, similar thoughts. There we go. Shib, still going sideways, right? Still consolidating. Could put another higher low. Another pending buy signal over here, still above, right? So looks like the trend's starting to flip back around though, right? So you have this low over here, and then starting to make moves back to the upside over there. Doge drew out a couple scenarios, right? Very similar thoughts. Inge, another pending buy signal, right? XRP, yep. MicroStrategy, breaking news, just in. MicroStrategy just hit target 4 out of 4, right? There we go. Okay, add it. Let's just, instead of adding another arrow, another check mark, let's just do target 4 like that. So there we go. 4 targets to the downside. We talked about it. We covered every single live stream, basically. Every single live stream. Then we had that buy signal over here, and then it's hit 4 targets to the upside as well. So again, flip this from resistance into support, and we can see much higher prices over there in MicroStrategy. We're going to circle back to like the Bitcoin miners and anything else that jumps out, but we're going to take a look at NASDAQ over here. Put in your requests and put in the ticker symbol. Let me know if it's crypto or stock or whatever it is. But the NASDAQ is making new all-time highs as we speak today. 18,750 on the NASDAQ futures. Looking bullish over there on the daily chart. Hit target 2, and that was it. So we already removed target 3 and target 4. Remember? So it was getting oversold. Reversal candle, possible higher low. Buy signal confirmed the higher low. Started to take off to the upside. And then on Wednesday the 15th, we removed target 3 and target 4 to the downside. Why? Because it took out this pivot point over here and is making new all-time highs. So that's when we took off the target 3 and target 4 on either on Wednesday or Thursday live stream. I can't remember. Probably Wednesday, but maybe it was Thursday's live stream. It was a shorter live stream, but we took off those targets because it took out this pivot point over here. So natural gas just hit target 4. Oh my goodness, what a move that was. What a move that was. Started to get, fill this gap over here, started to get ultra bullish, aka sometimes when the magic happens. Weekly chart had a buy signal back here as well. So is it going to get rejected? We don't know, but it is still currently ultra bullish as of right now. And, it's getting pretty overextended, right? It's getting pretty overextended. So there could be a correction sometime in the near future, but I'm not seeing it right now. Maybe it lasts a couple days, maybe a week, who knows? But still looking pretty good right now. We'll keep an eye on it. The inverse of the NASDAQ is SQQQ, and that's exactly what you want to see if you're a perma bull, is after it hit this target, just crushes all the way back down. That's what I've said it many time and time again, that it's a losing scenario long term, right? They're just quick pump and dumps as the market continues to go up. SQQ continues to go down, right? So just a quick hit. It's like a 3x leverage short over there. SP 500, similar thoughts, making new all-time highs. Dow Jones hasn't made new all-time highs yet, but as soon as it does, we can move these downside targets. Probably could just do it if it's following the NASDAQ anyways. Remove that. Russell 2000, we had a possible bearish scenario, possible bullish scenario is continuing to follow in the bullish pattern, similar to the NASDAQ and SP 500 over there. Woo! There's the dollar, right? Consolidating a little bit. Could be putting in a bear flag. Could take some time for this to play out. We didn't expect the fractal to play out exactly. It was following it pretty closely over here as it's breaking down, but we don't expect a fractal to play out for exactly the way it is for any length of period of time, right? So, but it's still currently bearish on the dollar, on the daily chart. We got the weekly chart over here. Doesn't even have a pending sell signal yet. So it is still currently bullish on the weekly chart, but it is back below the trending dots. So if it does start to flip bearish on the weekly chart, that's good for gold. It's good for silver. It's good for Bitcoin, most likely. Good for tech stocks, most likely. Good for all the speculative assets over there. So obviously, we trade each chart individually, first and foremost, but it's something to keep an eye on over here. All positives, right? All kind of line up together. The VIX got crushed. Good to see it down at these levels over here after spiking up to the 200-week moving average. Woo. Gold making new all-time highs today as well. Got this longer-term target up here like that. It's a huge target. I got lazy on all my targets. Just put it up there like that. Making a new all-time high today, right? New all-time high. Silver has not made a new all-time high. Making a local high, but you have to go all the way back to when it hit $50 back here in 2011, hit it back here in 1980, right? So I think this looks like this because of the log chart. So it probably, but it is ultra bullish on the weekly chart. It's ultra bullish on the daily chart, and it's bullish on the monthly chart. So looking good over there on silver. What if it comes back up and retests the all-time highs at $50? That'd be a massive move over there. Everything is trending up. Bitcoin dominance still bullish on the monthly chart. Bitcoin dominance still bullish on the weekly chart. It's hit 3 out of the 4 targets to the upside, drawn all the way back down here. Posted time and time again. And I reposted the April 2023 when all these targets were on it back then. Way back here, right? Way back here, we had those targets on. So with that, let's flip over the Magnificent Seven real quick. Let's see, Magnificent Seven, NVIDIA. Let's see, daily chart, right? So again, we'll remove target 3 and target 4. If we start seeing daily candle closes back above, we had this arrow like that. And of course, in case it starts breaking back down again, we are prepared for it, right? We are prepared for it. Start getting daily candle close back above, and we could see we'll remove these targets, leave the gap on, remove these targets, and then see if price goes back into price discovery mode, making new all-time highs. Meta, somewhere in between, partial gap fill, could be putting in a higher low. Trending dots are trending back up. So keep an eye on Meta. Amazon starting to break back down, right? We had the arrow get back up here. If you start getting daily candle closes back above there, it's possible it puts in a higher low, but starting to break back down. So just being aware of that it could go into a correction, could correct more, right? You have this gap down here, hit this target. Microsoft breaking back above, right? Breaking back above, we got the arrow up there for that. So could remove these targets to the downside if it continues to close higher. Tesla came all the way back down to 157 today, and now it's pushed all the way back up. So will it fill this gap first before the possible breakout to the upside? We don't know. We have 2 scenarios, right? You got this bullish divergence, short squeeze. Will it put in a higher low somewhere over here like this, and then break out higher like this? You got this arrow over here. And if it starts breaking back down over here with daily candle close back below, we get the red arrow down there for that. So we'll keep an eye on Tesla, see how it plays out. If it kind of like consolidates over here and then comes out like that, that would be bullish for Tesla. Maybe it comes all the way back up, retest the 200-week moving average at some point, but it's too early to call that right now. We are aware of the possible downside, right? Apple just missed target 3, had bullish divergence. We talked about it. We covered it. Ultra bullish on the daily chart. As of right now, we got a new gap down here at 173. Google continues to be in this uptrend, still ultra bullish over there on Google. And that's about it for over there. Let's get back over here and then take a look at the Bitcoin mining stocks. Let's see. Let's check in over here. Marathon Digital stock, good momentum today, but have been held down hard. Yeah, we're going to get into the Bitcoin mining stocks right now. So Marathon Digital is definitely on it. So we'll take a look at it. Hut, we'll kick off with that. All right, Hut, starting to look pretty good again over here, right? Starting to look pretty good. And this was put on somewhere, I think it was put on over here, right? and then $8.83. Then it went back over here, did not take out the stop loss barely, right? Did not take out the stop loss barely, and then continued to make a move up to the upside. And here we are. It's hit 3 of the 4 targets so far. Never made a new lower low, so I kept the targets on there. Still have this 4th target up at $14 roughly over there, and it's starting to make a move now. Up $9.85, up 7.5% today. Woo, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. My options are good till October on that one. MIGI. I just have stock on the rest of them, right? So you got possible low, possible double bottom over here, another double bottom, possible higher low. So we'll see if it breaks out from here. It's been a battle for a lot of them, and but when they pump hard, right? Like I always say in the Discord and stuff, it's like catching lightning in a bottle. Don't forget to take profits along the way. This was like catching lightning in a bottle. You had a buy signal at about 58 cents, pumped all the way 625% to the highest wick. That's in a matter of a month, right? So in 1 month, 30 trading days, a little bit over a month, 30 trading days, 44-day calendar days, pumped 600%, right? So, and then you go into like a 3-month consolidation, right? So pump hard, dump hard, 79%, right? And then you consolidate, and then you've got 130-day consolidation, right? So they pump hard. It's like catching lightning in a bottle, and then it dumps hard. Don't forget to take profits along the way. Obviously, not financial advice. Do what you do. Hive could be breaking out as we speak, right? As we're live streaming here, looks like it's starting to break out. Had multiple candle closes back above the trending dots. Could have a candle close back above the downward trend line. Maybe a possible buy signal in the near future. We will see. CLSK, pending buy signal, pending MACD bullish crossover. Again, never filled this gap down here, right? Never filled this gap down here, but could be putting in a higher low. This could be a higher low, another higher low, breaking out again, right? And then you got these longer term targets to the upside that have not been hit yet. That's CLSK. You got Bitfarm, could be breaking out of this downward trend line. Oh, man. Woo, 42 minutes in. Let's keep that water going. Bullish divergence, possible sneaky higher low, breaking on this downward trend line. Could come back up, retest the 200-week moving average. Maybe regains the 200-week moving average. That'd be a very bullish sign. You got these longer term targets up here. After this target up here like that, that's Bitfarm. Could see a pending buy signal in the near future. Marathon Digital, breaking news, just hit target 2. Just hit target 2, right? So we had possible low, breakout, possible higher low after hitting target 1, possible higher low, another buy signal back on Wednesday. We talked about it, we covered it, sideways, and now it's breaking out to the upside right there on Marathon Digital. It's looking pretty good right now. 2 of the 4 targets hit so far. Kind of move like this. And then this is longer term target 2, I think. Yeah. I took off target 1. This is longer term target 2, 3, and longer term target 4 as possibilities. But before that happens, it's got to get through. It's got to hit target 3. Before that, it hits target 4, and then target 4 before retesting target 2, and then target 3. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. Riot. Ooh, look at Riot. A low, a possible higher low, breaking out of the downward trend line. Again, back above the trending dots. Again, pending buy signal again. It's hit 2 of the 4 targets so far, and starting to make its move right now on Riot. Starting to look pretty good. I like that setup. We gonna make it? Similar thoughts. Low, higher low, breaking out. You had the buy signal back here. We covered it on Wednesday, covered it on Thursday. We were there the whole entire time. We didn't disappear. We We were gone on Friday, but that's because of family and friends. But we don't disappear because the market's correcting for 130 days, right? We cover it the whole entire time. That's Wolf, Iris Energy, right? Talked about it. Low, possible double wick bottom, higher low, broke out of this downward trend line, buy signal, took off to the upside. Boom. Cypher mining could be breaking on the downward trend line in the very near future. Could have another buy signal. It's been a battle. A lot of people lost hope, right? United States natural gas, very similar to the natural gas futures, so we don't need to spend too much time. Also, ultra bullish on the daily chart. You got a big target over here. You got a gap, all that stuff. Put on this fractal a while back. It's not going to play out exactly, but just as idea purposes. Let's see. Anything else jumps out at us? Netflix could be making high, taking out this pivot point over here. Meta, we already covered. What else? AVAX. Similar thoughts to the other altcoins. A lot of the altcoins are going to look very similar, right? So you have the buy signal, battling, and then another buy signal over here. Neo, ARC. What else? Oh, we got Sol versus BTC, right? We talked about this, covered it back there, covered it over here, and it's starting to make its move on Sol versus BTC. AVAX versus BTC, Near versus BTC, still bullish. Doge, not yet. Mana, not yet. ADA, Rari, maybe in the near future. So all exciting stuff we're keeping an eye on. Of course, the Bitcoin mining stocks are positive as well. Hood. Okay. Injection. There we go. Right. And we got so Ayava wanted me to look at cat. We'll take a look at it. Let's see. So pending buy signal on Inge, right? So there we go. What else? Let's circle back. Let's see if what else do we want to take a look at. Cat looks to be breaking back out. Trip sounded eventful when baby comes. Yeah. What's cat? Is that it? Crypto or stock? Yeah, you gotta let me know if it's crypto or stock because there could be both. So Caterpillar, is it Caterpillar? For short. Let's see. There's probably no crypto cat, right? I mean, yeah. So I'm not gonna spend too much time on it unless you let me know what it is because I don't want to chart the wrong thing and waste time on it. So we'll take a quick look at cat stock. It's not looking like possible short. So you might be talking crypto, but I'm not gonna chart it, IO, just because you're not letting me know all the details. And the reason why is I'm not trying to be mean. Is just because time purposes and the purposes of the live stream want to keep it flowing. You gotta let me know if it's stock or crypto because if it's not, I'm charting the wrong. I did that with Dash. Dash had crypto and stock, so you gotta let me know which one it is. So with that, let's move on. What else? Any other requests? Okay. I think that's about it for requests. So let's see. Let's just keep looking at some of these other crypto assets. Was having fun out there with Sui when someone had me take a look at it, probably on the last live stream. Oversold, reverse candle. Oversold, reverse candle, right? There was even no bullish divergence. But back above the trending dots over here. And got a pending buy signal on Sui right now. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Someone had me look at AGIX a couple times in the past. There it is. What else? GameStop. And it's gone. Those the clips from what was it? South Park, right? So I invested in the game up here at $56 and is gone. Blue Magic. Hey Jesse, do you look at Coinbase? No, I haven't. I haven't looked at it. Probably bullish like the rest of it. GameStop pumped and dumped, right? Pump and dumped. And we had this gap laid out over here. So that gap was filled, right? Gap filled over there on. And back over here, we were talking about this wasn't a buy for me, right? Back over here, it said, could price go higher? Sure, but it's not a buy for me. The buy was back here, right? If you're going to play game, the buy was at $12, anywhere from $11 to $12. Not when it was already at $28 and then pumped up to $56. And then over here, we were talking about how it's not a buy for me. It would have to come all the way back down like this, find support, and go. Uh, come all the way back down. Maybe it fills a gap. Who knows? But it wasn't a buy for me here, even though it could have gone higher. Definitely wasn't a buy for me here. Was not a buy for me here. Was not a buy for me here. And here we are, gapped all the way back down and filled that gap over here in game. So you buy into FOMO, and that's what happens, right? So buy low, sell into the FOMO, sell into the overbought conditions, sell into bearish divergence, sell in, take those profits, lock in. We have a pending sell signal on game right now. So will it flip back around? Maybe. Maybe it would get interesting at that point, but it's breaking down from this upward trend line right now, and a pending sell signal keeps flashing. So it could come back down lower. Maybe it finds support over the next month or two, and then maybe pumps and short squeezes again. But still not a buy right now. Still not a buy. All right, Blue Magic. Let's take a look at coin. I got it on here somewhere. We're 51 minutes in. So we'll look at coin and then, oh, there it is. And then probably call it after that if nothing else jumps out at us. So you just saw that it was a pending buy signal, right? Had that buy signal, came all the way up, bearish divergence, followed by a reverse candle, consolidated, right? Starting to look like it's, bottom could be, looks like the bottom could start to be getting put in. Kind of draw it out like that. Could be breaking out. Got a pending MACD bullish crossover. Pending buy signal was just flashing. And could be breaking out to the upside right now. So that's what the chart's possibly saying. Hope that helps, Blue Magic. What else? What else? What else? What else? Anything else? I think that's about it. Let's take a look at Bitcoin again. $68,000 Bitcoin. First time in since April 12th, we've seen Bitcoin back above $68,000. Woo! Good time to be a market sniper in the markets, right? All right. So with that, hope everyone had a great weekend. Thank you for all smashing the like button, smashing the subscribe button, all that, helping me, help you, help me. And let's take a look at it. We're only up to 10 likes on the Twitter X app, right? That's brutal. The YouTubers smash that like button way harder than anyone on the Twitter X app. So with that, we got to get some more likes. We got to get that going. Encourage me to keep going and chart your requests over there. So with that, I think we're going to call it here. We're at about 53 minutes. Went longer than I thought. I was just going to try to make it through 30 minutes, but thankfully that second Celsius kicked in, and then I was able to go even longer than what I even imagined today. So we'll continue to watch it. It's currently in the up arrow, the green up arrow like that, right? That's the next possible buy the dip scenario. It was always the next possible buy the dip scenario. Even going through this entire correction, we only talked about the next possible buy the dip scenario. We didn't call for $15,000 Bitcoin again. We didn't call for, possibly breaking down to $30,000, $40,000. Could it? Sure. Of course it could. But the lowest target we had was at about, this is target 3 out of 4. The lowest target we had was about 52,000. Never got back down there. was looking like the bottom could be in. And then at target 2, it looks like it was fighting support. Very bullish move. We'll see if it continues to make a move up there. And of course, we got the double arrow slash rocket ships over here. Let's put on that rocket ship over here just for fun, just to really make the bears, the perma bears, angry. There we go. Let's trigger some folks over there, right? So with that, hope you have a good rest of your day. Hope you have a great weekend, and we will see you tomorrow, starting our second consecutive live stream. It was broken on Friday. Let's go. Let's do it. We'll see you then.